Welcome back, folks. Christian Griffith with Pride Roofing and Construction here to bring you another FAQ video. We've talked about insurance and a lot of different topics, and we're going to keep on that topic. I know it's starting to get redundant, but I'd like you guys to have all the ammunition you need because right now it's relevant. There's storms that have hit. There's lots of damage. Half the state has all kinds of issues, and there's a lot of contractors out there. I mentioned in other videos a term, homeowners advocate, and I wanted to break that down a little bit and also elaborate on that after I've broken it down. What do I mean? So when you file an insurance claim, your claims, or the claims department are assigned to you a claims adjuster, and that adjuster will set up a date for your adjustment. What happens in that adjustment is the same thing that we do. They're going to scope the entire property. They're going to find every broken or identified piece of the property that has now lost its value, and they're going to mark it all up. And they are going to write out an Xactimate report or a scope of work and say, this is what we see to be broken. This is what you need to fix. Here's your payment for it. Now, that sounds relatively easy. However, in a time like right now, where there are so many claims happening, there's catastrophic team adjusters from different states. There's independent contractors that are third parties hired by the insurance companies to come and help. There is a lot of volume happening, and with volume and turning things over quickly, there are mistakes that are made. So I mentioned you should have a homeowner's advocate. I highly encourage, and with all of our clients, we do this as a free service, to have an experienced and licensed contractor represent you at your claim. Now, what they're going to do, their job is not to get over there and argue with a claims adjuster and make their job harder, make it difficult for you to even make any headway in this claim. Their job is to look at this scope of work through a contractor's lens, not just an insurance estimation lens, and say, this is how we need to build this work. This is what I see broken. These are the areas we need to focus on. Do you agree on this scope of work? So we're going to make sure they slow down and get the scope of work put together for you properly the first time, so that you're not going back and forth with them for the next 3 or 4 months just to get this claim settlement that's proper that you could have got within that first hour window that you met with this claims adjuster. So we actively do this for our clients. I'm suggesting that you do this if you're not working with us. The person that you're working with should do the same service for you, and make sure they're an experienced and licensed professional to go out there and represent you, because this is a very big ticket to making sure the claim is ran properly. Now, if you have ignored all of the advice that we've given you through these video series videos, and you just call this claim in, you say, you know what, the adjuster is going to do the job, and it comes back denied, or it comes back impartial, or partially repaired, partially replaced, and you're expecting a completely different result, guess what? It's not over yet. Let's look at it this way. The first scope of work that they give you is the starting point. Through a process of supplementation, paperwork, back and forth, photo evidence, things like that, people like us can submit all of the information that you would need, and the argument's sake, all of the elaborate words that need to be in there, and we can assist you with getting you to the finish line where you have a proper scope that's approved, and you can work with this insurance company to get this work done, or the contractor that you choose, without ever having to pay an additional dime outside of the deductible, or, like I talked about in other videos, the depreciation if you have an ACV policy. So fear not. If you didn't listen to any of the advice that I've given you and you have that claim paperwork in your hands, we can still help you. Please give us a call. We'd love to overview this with you and with our experienced estimating department. Look at, we'll inspect your property. We'll compare apples to apples. What are they paying for? What should they pay paid for? And we will elect ourselves, or we'll volunteer ourselves to be able to get all of these things taken care of for you, so that, like I said, at the end of the day, your budgetary obligation is your deductible and nothing more. To summarize, and to repeat myself, if you notice in my videos, I'm going to repeat myself on things that are very, very important, and this is a very, very important piece of this particular video. Please do not make or call in a claim and not have a contractor present. If you have any trouble whatsoever, it's going to take you months, weeks, months, maybe even the entire storm year for you to correct this yourself, because let's be honest, you have so many other obligations in your chaotic life. Life is life. This is our job. Let us handle this for you. If it's not us, please have somebody there. I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to, pinpoint the areas where I find this more prevalent, but there are insurance adjusters and insurance companies that purposefully make this a difficult process for you as the homeowner. You bought this policy, they have a contractual obligation to you, but let's be honest, they are still a business. They still need to minimize these claims. They still need to do their due diligence to make sure at the end of the year their profits are where they're supposed to be. I don't want you to be on the wrong end of that. You deserve to have your asset fully rectified, put back into pre-storm condition, and have all of its appraisal value where it's supposed to be. And that's what we serve as their homeowners advocate, as the person who argues this on your behalf. We're not going out there, pissing and arguing and, threatening these guys. You get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar, but we're gonna go out there in a more of a matter-of-fact way and say, this is the way that it's supposed to be. This is relevant damage. This is what their policy includes. This is what you're responsible for. Do you agree? Yes, great, let's move on. Now it's time to build your project. All right, and that's it for this video. Again, I'm Christian. This is Pride Roofing and Construction. Please like and subscribe, engage in the content, ask questions, share it with your friends and family members who might have been hit by this storm. We'd love to assist in any way that we can. We are open for any questions. Call us at any time. We'd love to send one of our experienced professionals out there to help you. If you just don't think that who you have is cutting it, or if you just haven't even started yet and you've been procrastinating, give us a call. We'll be out there in a jiff. And to polish this one off, I want to just remind you one thing. Do not go with a contractor who suggests or says that they can waive or credit your deductible. It is illegal. It's going to be a problem for you. Again, this is Christian, Pride Roofing and Construction. Catch you on the flip side.